Okay, time for the feelings portion of this video.
Man, why did they have to change it at all? Like, there's no, okay, ending.
This is a spoilery section
So-
for those of you who have not seen the movie and don't want to know anything about it.
Then just turn it off.
Just skip
so,
the end.
Why? Okay, at the end, they have Miss Peregrine, and they're like fine, and they're not even like going
No,
anywhere.
she didn't go with them.
Why though? Why didn't she go with them?
No, so they can set
Why?
up.
Why?
Listen to me.
Literally,
Listen.
why did
So they
she
set
go
it up
with them?
perfectly because
No,
even though
they
she was
didn't.
listen, even though she wasn't stuck in her Amberine form, did you see how at the end she was holding her arm like
Yeah,
that?
she was hurt.
No, that was an allusion to the injured wing in the next book.
No, but why didn't
They
she like,
could
go with them?
They
then?
could stick another Peregrine Falcon
They're
on that ship and it could
literally-
be Call. Because they kill off the original Hollow guy, so he's not important anymore. They can stick Call into the next one. They kill off Samuel Jackson. He's dead.
I don't know. Okay.
So they could stick Call into the next one and it would work perfectly. Because they think Miss Peregrine is gone.
Yeah, but why didn't, okay, what I'm saying, why didn't she just get on the ship and she's like, guys, I'm here, I'm good, I have a hurt wing, but whatever.
She's
I'm
wanting
with
to
you guys."
protect them.
She can protect them by being on the ship. Why, how can she like protect them from being like not there?
Because
with
it's
them?
Jacob's turn to protect them. They made that like super clear in the movie right before she went with, what was his name? Samuel Jackson's character.
Like, Baron?
Oh yeah, Barrett. After she went with Baron, she passed on the protection to Jacob. It's his responsibility now, which is why he went back to get them. Because now they're his responsibility. He made a big deal out of it. He was like, I promised to protect you guys. Like, I promised I would be here because I promised Miss Peregrine that I was gonna protect you from this point forward, which is why she didn't go back. Because they're no longer her responsibility. They're Jacob's
But
responsibility.
also that
at this
wasn't
point.
even in it. Like, he didn't leave. He was with them the whole time.
I know, but I thought the tie-in with Grandpa Abe at the end was so awesome.
That was cute.
Like him coming back, and then he got to just go, like he still ended up back with them, so it's not that big of a deal that he left.
I know, but they don't
Still
even
found him again.
they don't know what they're doing. There's no like mission. Like at the end of the book, they're like, we have to go save Miss Peregrine. They kidnapped her, and that was their like, that was.
So at this point,
But then this one, they just like sail off.
No, they
don't
have Miss Peregrine at the end of the first
Yeah,
encounter, so they didn't have to go save her. Their mission was to get away from the Hollows, which is still their mission at the end of the movie.
But
They're
it was
still
like so
trying to get
low key.
away
They were
from
just
them.
like smiles. Let's go. And it was
No!
at the end of the book, they were like, oh my gosh, like we need to escape. This is horrible. Like it was so intense. And the last like 100 pages of the book, and then they were just like, oh, we have to get away from here, and then they have to like start paddling, and that's the end. It's like a cliffhanger. But that one wasn't as much as a cliffhanger.
Yeah, because it still ended and they still don't have Miss Peregrine, so they can still set it up where if they just get another Peregrine Falcon onto the ship, they'll assume it's her. They can assume she's stuck in bird form because she's injured. Because when Miss Avocet came back, they were like, oh, she can't turn back, she's hurt. So if they set it up where the Peregrine Falcon comes back and she's injured, then it could still be Call. Like they could still set it up for the next book. I put a lot of thought into this.
I know, but I just don't understand why it couldn't end the same way, and that's my.
I felt it ended the same way, honestly. Like, I felt that it, despite the changes, they still set it up perfectly for the next movie, that it would relate to the next book.
Okay.
That's-
bring up another topic.
Okay, so let's talk about when the boat scene was way cooler in the movie. So in the book, they took Emma's little rowboat to go save Miss Peregrine, and it was like, oh, okay, Dinchy little rowboat, fighting the Hollows with the gun. And it was like intense, but it was like, yeah, okay, they're in a rowboat. This one was way cooler. They had all the kids like resurrect this sunken ship that was like as big as the Titanic, and they got to sail onto it to go save, to go save Miss Peregrine from the Hollows, and it was amazing visually. It was beautiful.
Okay.
It was visually, it was like the biggest moment in the movie.
Yeah.
That boat like coming up out of the water and like landing back on.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cool.
It was very cool, and it was very like visually.
It was
cool. But
visually
then,
beautiful.
What I didn't understand, they pulled up to the docks, and nobody like notices that there was like this moldy, sunken ship just like there, and it's like a ghost ship, and everybody's just like whatever. Like there's a huge like ship that's obviously been underwater for ages, and it's just like there, and everybody's like fine. Like I would be like, what's happening with this? Like
I mean, it's a pretty.
they didn't explain that. Like they don't explain things. As much in the movie.
No, there was a lot of plot holes in the book too. It's kind of a plot holey story in general. Just plot holes everywhere. It's okay though. Most books have plot holes. It's almost impossible to write a book with 0 plot holes. But the ship scene was so cool. So I also...
That was the only change that I actually was fine with.
It was so awesome.
But everything...
Like, I watched that book and I was like, frick, yes! I was like, this is what I'm here for. The part when at the fairgrounds in normal times, when the skeletons that Enoch this was so
resurrects fight the hollows. Skeletons!
He resurrected them!
So dumb!
No, it was so
literally
cool.
the dumbest thing. No. You have been talking, I get to talk. It was literally the dumbest thing ever. And by the way, Enoch didn't have enough human hearts to resurrect skeletons. He's like, oh, it's really hard to resurrect a human. And then like suddenly he's like resurrecting like hundreds of
skeletons, not humans. He could have used any kind of heart. He wasn't resurrecting like human bodies.
But it was
they
so
were
dumb. It wasn't even part of the book. Like it was just like
I thought it was
suddenly
cool.
there's skeletons fighting the monsters. And the music, it was like rock, like pop.
It fit the scene.
Like, crazy music. I'm like, no, it didn't fit the movie though.
Scene.
The movie is supposed to be like a creepy thing that's like
you have to tune it to the scene.
No.
The music has to be tuned to the scene.
No, but it was dumb music. They could have put like cool action music in. It was like what you would hear on the radio.
It fit like the modern war scene. It was cool.
I didn't think it was cool.
So here's my opinion on Enoch and the skeletons. I hated Enoch until halfway through the 3rd book. Literally could not stand that character. I wanted him to die so badly. I was like, why is he still alive? Can we kill him? Is he dead yet? Like, why is he still here? The skeleton resurrection in the movie gave Enoch a whole new level of characterization and lovability that I really enjoyed because I wanted to like Enoch so badly the first time I read this book. I worked so hard to like this character and there was just nothing about him I could like. He was gloomy, he was depressing, he was pessimistic, he was rude to everybody. I just could not stand him. And in the movie, especially with the, not even just skeleton resurrection, but the relationship with Olive that was developed in the movie was so clever. It really brought out Enoch's character and like of course it's not exactly Ransom's story, but that's okay because it's not, he handed it off.
Exactly?
Yeah, not exactly.
All.
He handed it off to Tim Burton and Tim Burton got to interpret it the way he wanted to interpret it and Ransom Riggs gave it his okay and that's all I require because a lot of times with book to movie adaptations it can go very wrong because the authors are not constantly on set and constantly making sure that this is still their story. And Ransom Riggs was there throughout so much of this process that I still feel good about it because it was still his story in the end. It still had the heart of the book that draws readers to it. It still had the general tone of it. Yes, there were changes, but they weren't necessarily negative. Like, they were definitely different, but I still liked them a lot.
It was not his story at all.
It was his story.
No, it was not.
Yes,
it was completely odd. It wasn't even like part of it. If I wrote a book and they turned it into a movie and they made something completely different, I would be like, what the heck is this? What is this? I would be so mad at them. Like, I would not allow that to happen. And I don't know why Ransom Riggs did that, because then I think people who haven't read the book will think of him writing that and thinking of it as stupid. Like, I thought it was very stupid, and I was very disappointed with it. And also, the Enoch thing, because he was good in the movie, like, there was no bad, peculiar children that, like there has to be someone who you don't like. Like,
you hated him for most of it. It was just until the last, like, 15 minutes that I actually liked him. I hated him throughout, like, a solid 2 hours. I was, like, gross.
But also with, like, him and Olive.
I thought that was cute.
No. Olive isn't even supposed to be a teenager. She's supposed to be young.
I thought it developed both of their characters because Olive didn't have much of a personality in the books.
I think she did.
He is...
But she had, like, hardly any personality.
Ransom Riggs is a great writer, but he really does not develop his background characters. He puts all of his focus onto his mains, which is, it's okay, like, that's his main characters, and so they obviously need more focus, but his background characters don't have a ton of personality, and I thought that the way they interpreted Enoch and Olive, especially in the movie, gave them more personality, which was really cool to see. I thought they were pretty lacking in the books.
They were pretty lacking in the movie too. At least Olive was. Enoch had more in the movie, but like
Olive was cool. Well, Olive's like not even in the book. She's in like.
She is.
Not really.
Yeah, she is.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
She's used in like 2 scenes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I have just read this
Used
book.
all the time in the books. Yeah.
The only time they actually like used her peculiarity in the books was when they had to get out of the house and they floated down on her. It's like literally the only time they used her peculiarity in the books. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay, should we say our final point? My final point is why not make it exactly like the book? Like these huge franchises like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and like The Hobbit and like even other ones I can't think of anymore right now. They've been exactly like the books, and so they've gotten a lot of money. They're very popular. Everybody knows them, and it's just why my question is like, why not keep it the same? Like, great, it's a great story, so why not keep it the same in the movie so we can actually like visualize it and see it for ourselves? And that's my point.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. My final point is differences are okay. Just because it's not the exact same story doesn't mean it's a bad story. It still had the heart of Rince and Rince's story, and that was what was important to me as a reader who loves the book so much, was that it still highlighted what was most important about the story, which is its friendship, its bravery, its loyalty, its owning up to what you are and who you are, and not being afraid to be a little bit different. And the movie still was really heavy on all those points, and that was what was just so important to me, is that they kept that. So I'm glad that that was still there, and I thought the movie was just fantastic in every aspect. I really enjoyed it. We're gonna start getting mad at each other, and we don't want to do that because we're still friends, contrary to what you have seen in this video, where we literally almost punched each other. Oh wait, did you notice that? There was one moment where we both almost caught each other in the face. I still love you, okay?
I love you too.
Okay, good. We're good. It's good, people. It's good. Anyways, I would recommend going to see the movie. She probably would not.
I recommend not seeing it.
I would recommend
Just
seeing
go
it.
See.
Definitely
Make
go
your
and see
own
it. Develop
opinion.
your own opinions. That's an important thing, is to make sure that you have your own opinions, you know?
Comment down below.
Comment down below. Let's chat about it.
Tell your own opinion.
Give it a thumbs up if you like this video.
Okay, final point.
I almost said give it a thumbs up if you didn't, but please don't give it a thumbs down. You're gonna hug it out.
I love you.
I feel better now.